Hey everybody, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. I have here the Samsung Galaxy A55. This is Samsung's most premium looking and feeling mid-range phone yet, because the previous couple of Galaxy A phones, like the A54 and A53, had either a plastic back or a plastic frame, and it just looked very different from the Galaxy S series, but not this year. This A55 kind of looks like the base model S24 or even the S24 Plus. So you have a 6.6-inch OLED screen, 120Hz refresh rate, 1000 nits max brightness. You have a glass back and an aluminum frame. This is the first time Galaxy's A series has had an aluminum frame, and it's very well built. There's even a little groove here. I don't know what it really does, but it looks good. In display fingerprint scanner, IP57 water and dust resistance. You have a triple camera system on the back, but really it's a dual camera system. You have a 50 megapixel main camera, f1.8 aperture. That actually does a pretty good job because Samsung's software processing is quite mature. And then you have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, that's also pretty good, but then there's a 5 megapixel macro sensor that doesn't really do anything. Around the front, you have a 32 megapixel selfie camera. I find the selfie camera to do some really serious beautifying mode to my face, but I guess a lot of people like it. But the main camera is actually surprisingly good. I've been snapping a lot of photos with this guy over the past few days, but the lack of a dedicated zoom lens does limit how I shoot, because I like shooting with telephoto focal lengths nowadays. Inside the phone is a Exynos 1480, a 4nm chip, and benchmark numbers are actually pretty respectable. It actually beats the Dimensity 7200 Pro that's in the Nothing Phone 2A. Okay, you're watching main camera footage right now. I am in Kowloon City. It's an older part of Hong Kong with a lot of Thai residents, and my mom is here. I'm here walking around with my mom. She's looking at clocks. 2x zoom, but this is like a digital crop. It's not a dedicated zoom lens, obviously. Also new to the Galaxy A series for the first time ever is a Samsung Knox, which is a dedicated hardware chip inside that stores your sensitive data in a separate location. So that means this phone, the A55, does have secure folder, which you get on Samsung's flagship devices. With secure folder, whatever you store in there is completely separate from the main core component of the phone. There's a 5000 mAh battery inside that can power the phone all day. Auto charging speed is very slow at 25 watt. IP67 water and dust resistance, stereo speakers, and pretty decent haptics. Not amazing, but decent enough. In terms of software, this phone runs Android 14 with One UI 6.1 on top. As I mentioned, one of the big additions to the A series is Samsung Knox, so you can run secure photo on this thing, and One UI's multitasking is quite good. I like that you're able to run an app in floating window or split screen mode. A lot easier than some other brands. Pretty well constructed mid-range phone. Now, this phone is not selling in the US, but it is selling in Hong Kong and in parts of Europe. So in Hong Kong, it is starting at 3,300 Hong Kong dollars, which converts to about 420 US dollars. And then in Europe, it's about the same price, like 400 something euros. So this is a $400-ish phone. Now, obviously, if you want the best value, phones from Realme or Redmi will still give you a little bit more for your money. Like for 400 something dollars, if you buy Realme, you can get a periscope zoom lens. But the A55 still has appeal because, first of all, this phone will sell all over Europe and all over Southeast Asia and in Hong Kong, whereas Realme and Redmi, you might not be able to find the phone wherever you're at. And then second, for a lot of casual consumers, buying from Samsung just gives them more peace of mind, because particularly in Europe, if you buy from Samsung and something goes wrong with your phone, you can take it to a shop and get it fixed. Whereas if you buy a Realme and your phone malfunctions on you, you might not have a place to fix it if you are in the UK or in Germany or something. So it's little things like that that gives Samsung a bit of an advantage. But if you're an enthusiast and you're purely after the specs, then phones from Realme or Redmi will give you more than what Samsung is offering you. So this is the Galaxy A55. It's a phone for fans of Samsung who can't pay the flagship prices and just want a Samsung phone for a little bit less, or a casual user who just want like an affordable Android phone that works well and looks nice. So that's all for this video. I hope you're enjoying this content. I have a lot more coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.